Davis, he has been playing like an MVP candidate. Now the Lakers sit just 2 games below 500. Shannon, have your Lakers turned a corner and morphed back into a championship contender?
Well, it's still too early to tell. It's only 22 games, Skip. But I tell you what, winning 8 of your last 10 sure feels a lot better than being 2-10 in your first 12. And so they feel better about their position. They like how they are. And LeBron has always said, I don't really know what we can be because we've never all been healthy at the same time. And so now there seems to be all healthy at the same time. Russ has gone to the 6th man role. He comes in, he gives them instant energy. He's going to push the pace. He's going to get at least 2 layups a game because they snowbird the other team is bull jiving, getting back, and the next thing you know, they're taking the ball out the basket because he done laid it up on the other end. He's done a great job of finding AD. He's done a great job of finding LeBron, diving to the basket, getting easy layups. And if you look at these two, Skip, I think only Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are averaging more points, 54 to 57. But AD and LeBron average 21 rebounds a game, 9 assists a game, almost 3 steals a game, and 3 block shots a game. So these two guys healthy now, and Russ playing the way he's playing, who wants to see him in the West? Tell me the guy that's in the West that can deal with him. I know what Yoke is. They got Jamal Murray. He's playing back. Porter Jr. has played well. They're a good team. We know what Golden State, even though they lost last night, Phoenix. But I saw what AD did to DeAndre Ayton. I saw what he did to him. I feel a lot better. I feel, look, the upcoming schedule, Skip, Cleveland tonight, Toronto Wednesday, Philly Friday, Detroit Sunday, and then Boston on Tuesday. Don't mess around and let her go 5-1 on this road trip. Don't do that, Skip. It ain't gonna be good for you. This no good for you. This was no good for you, Skip.
By the way, you neglected to mention one team in the West that actually shares your house with you. The team in the basement.
We about to put puss in them. We about to evict them.
Really?
We about to evict. I want it right now. Next time we play y'all, what I want to do. 2 cases right now.
Done.
Saw him coming.
Thank you.
I saw him coming.
Of course, that's contingent upon my 2 stars.
No, it don't matter who playing. We play with or without. It don't matter. We might not be. LeBron might be sitting down.
Well, that is the point. The Lakers now have Clippers disease. That is going to be your downfall and your undoing because you know and I know, as much as I hate to even bring this up, I'm going to knock on wood. Your man AD, always disappointing, is made of balsa.
No, there you go.
Wait until the next time he turns his ankle. I don't know, and he'll be limping around. And he'll say, I'm gone for 3 weeks. Just wait.
He done got some tips from Heloise. You know them hints from Heloise back it used to be in the newspaper?
That's back in the day.
he got some tips.
How old are you? Hints from Heloise? Lord have mercy. Well, and by the way, we've discussed this ad nauseum, but your man LeBron isn't exactly Iron Man anymore. Are you sure?
And Skip, think about this here. I just want you to understand what you just said. We barely even talked about GOAT James, and he's giving you 26, 8, and 7. Okay. And we barely mentioned him. Put y'all in a heap of trouble. Folks in a heap of trouble.
The heap of trouble is you because you can't trust the durability of either one of your stars. LeBron is what is he? Is he 40?
He gonna be 30. He gonna be
42 now.
He gonna be 30. He'll be 38 in 25 days. I think today is the 5th. In 25 days, he'll be 38. And he's just like a 70 cooter.
Really?
Still percolating, still valuable, still the best money can buy.
That's an old car.
Yeah, you love to have one. Them things go. Hey, they ain't make no. They only a few of them. They didn't make a whole lot of them, and people didn't keep them. He kept his restored.
It's Plymouth. You like Plymouths?
It's in pristine condition.
Really?
I like that one Kevin Hart got.
Really?
He got one called Mike Myers. Skip. You got to see it.
Okay. The point is that I think the Clippers will stay healthier from here on than the Lakers
No, they
will.
won't.
Yes, they will.
Skip, you already know Kawhi the orthopedic.
No.
He got to get the braces changed like every 2-3 weeks, so he got to miss 3 or 4 games to readjust his ankles and knees.
Yeah, New Balance make you healthy.
No. Skip. I just want you to understand what we said. We're talking about the Lakers, and we're hardly even mentioning GOAT James.
Yeah.
Okay. Record, that record's in trouble. We might get that record in about 30 more games.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Huh. How are you going to stay healthy enough to attack that record?
There you go.
And again, I don't like to bring it up. I'm talking about history.
History says that GOAT James is the best player of all time. That's what history says. But you keep trying to change history. You want to tell his story, Skip Bayless's story. But right now, you see them two right there, the one in the middle. See, AD done got the middle spot. AD in the middle spot now. And then GOAT James, and then Russ coming up dishing that thing like magic.
And your final undoing will be number 0.
There you go, see?
And he wears 0 because he has 0 rings.
He about to get one.
Will retire with 0 rings.
When it's all said and done, something might happen. Don't worry about it, Skip.
He is going to be your undoing because he is a losing basketball player. You know it, and I know
it. The last ticket.
He is all stats all the time. He is all about Russ.
Guess what? If all those stats gonna be is assists, I'm all for it. So if he could be a Rodman, give me 2 points. Rodman used to give people 2 points, 25 rebounds, 0 points, 20 rebounds. So if Russ wants to give me 4 points and 15, 16 assists,
and
so
6
be it.
turnovers.
I can live with 6. If he give me 15 assists, I can live with 6 turnovers because I know those 2 right there, those 2 big dogs, gonna give me 50 to 60 on a nightly basis.
So LeBron is been on a recent hot streak from 3, and he's all the way up to a commanding 33%. Would you believe that ranks 124th in the NBA?
Where KD? Where KD? We got to bet between me, you, and KD. Where KD at?
He's at 34. So
right there on it. But you talking about he's so much better of a shooter.
Wait a second. KD has been on a cold streak from 3, and he will get nothing but hotter. This will be a runaway before it's over.
At one point in time, my guy was shooting 18% from the 3. I told you what was going to happen. Now, before it's all done, we're going to touch 40.
Your guy's averaging 7.4 attempts from 3, which ranks 23rd in the NBA, which is really high. High volume, low percent. Bad math.
All I know over these last stretch of games, he's shooting 47%. Could I interest you in that?
Yeah, and you know what happens when he thinks he's hot? He's not.
We hot.
You know what? You're due for this is going to be a 2 for 12. Maybe tonight is the night. 2 for 12.
There's only 2 players in the top 10 in points and rebounds this season. One of them is Anthony Davis, and the other is Giannis Antetokounmpo. One is the best player in the NBA, and the other is about to be MVP when it's all said and done.
So can you explain to me why your team is 10 and 12?
Oh, hold on. Is the season ended?
10 and 12?
When you look back.
What are we talking about?
Hold up. When you look back and all of a sudden we done won 54, 55 ball games, you won't even remember that we started the season 2 and 10.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers hadn't had half their roster healthy, and they're 13 and 9.
Let me ask you a question. When have the Clippers ever had half their roster?
Well, they will.
They win.
When it's time.
When
it's time.
And we gonna put foots in them.
They will be better.
You remember what happened when rubber needed to meet the road?
Yeah.
When LeBron said, "I got this." You remember that Sunday?
Yeah.
You remember that Sunday?
Do you remember whoever I was picking before the year started? The Clippers.
And who I picked? The Lakers.
Yeah.
And who got that Louis?
And you gave completely up on the Lakers. Get them out of my sight. Get Russ out of here.
I am back on them. I'm back
on them. Even though they've already beaten San Antonio, 6-18 San Antonio 3 times. What? And they beat New Orleans because of a Matt Ryan who's no longer on the team? Really? Okay, and they beat the Nets without Kyrie and Ben Simmons, and they beat the Pistons, and they beat Portland without Dame. What do you have to show except one night in Milwaukee?
But here's the thing, though. When you lose those games, you're like, you got to win those games. Now we beating teams. We beating everybody. Everybody finna catch this.
Just a week ago, you collapsed. You lost a 17-point lead in the 4th quarter at home to Indiana.
I guess Indiana ain't that bad because they just went to the floor and mollywopped the Warriors.
They did. Thanks to Nimhard.
I got to jump in here.
I don't care who it's thanks to.
I know you could go forever. We'll just leave it at this. There's a lot of best. Davis, woo, he has been playing like an MVP candidate. Now the Lakers sit just 2 games below 500. Shannon, have your Lakers turned a corner and morphed back into a championship contender?
Well, it's still too early to tell. It's only 22 games, Skip, but I tell you what, winning 8 of your last 10 sure feels a lot better than being 2 and 10 in your first 12. And so they feel better about their position. They like how they are. And LeBron has always said, I don't really know what we can be because we've never all been healthy at the same time. And so now there seems to be all healthy at the same time. Russ has gone to the 6th man role. He comes in, he gives them instant energy. He's going to push the pace. He's going to get at least 2 layups a game. because they snowbird the other team is bull jiving, getting back, and the next thing you know, they're taking the ball out the basket because he done laid it up on the other end. He's done a great job of finding AD. He's done a great job of finding LeBron, diving to the basket, getting easy layups. And if you look at these two, Skip, I think only Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are averaging more points, 54 to 57. But AD and LeBron average 21 rebounds a game, 9 assists a game, almost 3 steals a game, and 3 block shots a game.